The golden opportunity to make life-changing gains is in this video, and I hope you're paying attention. We're in 2025, January. I think in the next maybe 2 to 3 months, we may see the most insane euphoric moments you've ever seen in crypto, maybe resembling what happened in the last few cycles before the top blows. And we're talking about AI. I shared this series to you. If it sounds interesting, drop the like. Again, not financial advice. What I'm about to show you here is what, number one, not many YouTubers show you. Me, a few others, people, you know, the other influencers that you watch, the big influencers, they feed you these other categories, the blue chips, some of the mid caps, but for the average person, the new people that are coming into this space, maybe you've already been here the last 6 months to a year, you can't sort of turn $500 into hundreds of thousands of dollars with most of the blue chip calls. And even with this, like if you had, just real quick, if you know, because a lot of people that are watching the channel, they don't always have tens of thousands of dollars to invest. If you do, that's great. You're one of the lucky people that can actually put that money aside. Maybe you, like I said in the last videos, you have been working hard to accumulate this kind of money. Some people have been struggling. Some people got bills, you got kids. It's hard. So I'm talking about the average people that watch my channel, that watch loads of other influencer channels, that haven't got a lot of money, but you know, they want to make a change. Because you hear people making money in this coin, they made 2 million over here, they made 4 million over there. A lot of the time, people can do it between $400 to $1,000. So even if you had $1,000 investment and you start watching channels that share you coins that can 20x to 50x, you times that by your 50x, that's 50 grand. Is that life changing for you? Don't get me wrong, $50,000 is amazing. You know, you can do a lot with that. You can. If you was to reinvest it, you can make more money. But I think we've only got, at the max, 3 to 4 months left, if we're lucky. So I'm going on the basis that in order to grab this golden opportunity, and by the way, you buy one decent car like a Tesla, your 50 grand's gone. In order to grab the golden opportunity, it is right here within this segment that I'm going to share you. Now, you do what you want to do. I do not recommend people buy these coins if you cannot handle high risk and volatility. Matter of fact, you don't have to grab these coins. You can grab other coins. You can go and find your own coins if you like. My channel is just here to show you what I'm doing, present the opportunities that I've found in this crypto space, and this is it right here. So let's start with this, right? As you can see, I've designed this. Well, AI did it for me. See how clever AI is? Made the pie chart for me. Asked it to write GPU agents and whatever, and it just did the whole pie for me. But when you look at some of these coins, they're kind of floating in between AI agents and generative AI. So these three here, I might have to roll this over. I don't want to give you like information overload. There's so many opportunities right now to make 100x to 1,000x if we're lucky on some of these cryptos. So many. And this is where you want to be. If you're someone that's new in the game or someone that's got maybe, even if you had $8,000 or 5 big numbers, it's a lot of, like I said, not many people have the opportunity to have $8,000 or $5,000 to invest. If you have that, instead of looking at these coins that people are showing you now, which, you know, you won't make massive gains on, if you got the balls, come down here and check it out. I'm just going to say, check it out. You decide what you want to do. I'm going to show you these. And I'm going to bring this over another video or so because I don't want to give you an information overload and you're unsure on what to buy and whatever it is, because you need to go away. You need to do your further research. It is high risk. Maybe some of these might fall to zero. Maybe I'm entirely wrong. But so far, I haven't been wrong when it comes to investing my money, because like, I share a lot of projects. I share pre-sales, memes, gaming, I share loads, AI in particular. But when I actually say to Patreon's buy alert, I'm buying this coin, maybe 90% of the time, because I'm not going to always be right, but 90% of the time we're making some form of gains. And that's just that simple. At least I believe so. Otherwise, why would people waste their hard-earned money? Why would these patrons waste their hard-earned money? If you're not earning, why would you stick around? So I feel like I'm doing something right. So look. Let's focus on these. And I like these three here because it does kind of cover the generative AI, the AI agents. When I invest in this, I'm confident enough to say that I'm going to make massive, massive multipliers. Like I seriously believe, because of the research that I've done, I feel like it can do really well, really well. First one right here is Dasha. ticker symbol waifu. I was calling it VVAIFU, but the two V's look like a W. It's waifu. And in anime, I think that's sort of like to say you're wifey. I don't know. It's just a thing. Now, waifu, I was sharing this, or Dasha, I was sharing this at the best buying opportunity. At least I feel so. I mean, obviously, it's had its pump prior. If you got him sooner, great. But it was still relatively low. I was buying it in the stages of where I was sharing Virtual's protocol, which went on to doing almost 100x. Almost. Maybe we're like 50, 60, 70x. I don't know. Yeah. But look, in this video here, because I've made it my featured video, I went balls deep. I put a huge amount of money in Dasha when it was about, if you look close, can I zoom in? It was about 4 cents, almost 5 cents, 0.48. That's the lowest I'd seen it there in the video, right? Because when you take a look at Dasha now, it's sitting on 13 cents in the last few days. It's on its way. And I think this, and I kept saying, this is going to go where Virtual's protocol goes. So far, my calls are all right. So I still think there's opportunity for this, for people to make good gains. I think that when the stock people come in, the people that deal with Wall Street and all of that, they're going to look for the GPU stuff, which I'll share some GPU as well in this video. They're going to look for AI agents, but this is why I like Dasha, because it covers generative AI, it covers AI agents. Generative AI can be like imagery and videos, which apparently they claim they're going to bring, and I believe so. And if they do that, it unlocks a whole new world for what AI agents can do. You can have influencers, you can have companionships, AI companions, you can have whatever it is. And I feel like Dasha's going to give it there, bring it there. So technically speaking, I invested in this at the opportunity to make 100x, which means a 48 million market cap. Should it goes to $4.8 billion in the future, which I think it probably could do, that would be 100x. That is where this golden opportunity lied. But because it's gone up in value now, technically speaking, maybe because, I don't know, maybe I should move it here. Or should we make a copy of it like that? Pull it here. Because when I shared the video, it was here in the golden opportunity, but now it's gone up. The last few days, when did I make that video? In the last few days, let's find it. Within the last few days, 4 days ago, within 4 days, it's gone out of my golden opportunity box, just like many others, to now here, the mid-cap range, which is still 50x. But if Patreons had bought that buy alert at the 4 cents or 48 cents or 5 cents, we are on our way. We're on our way to making massive gains on what I consider the golden opportunity. And there's a ton of golden opportunities right here, right? I think there's going to be big moves for Dasha. Do not underestimate it. This is where your money will be made. Let's take a look at the next coin. This one here, boom, Fame AI. I shared this a while ago. Let me see if I've got it up. I still think it's in the golden opportunity range. Is this it here? Yep. Fame AI right now, it just makes me laugh because it's so flipping tiny. It's a 6 million market cap, fully diluted 23, but I've already gone through this. If you haven't seen my videos, check it out. It's locked. The tokens are locked, which means people ain't going to get their tokens towards the end of 2026. I think the cycle would have been way over by then. It's the people that buy now that will have this 500x opportunity. I think it can go anywhere up to 500x, Fame AI, because of what it's doing. It now done a recent update on its project. For those that knew, it's all about allowing people to create AI influencers. I won't dive too deep on the site. You can come check it in your own time. But this is where the opportunity lies, where you can use AI agents now. The new site looks flawless. It looks clean. Come over, make an AI influencer, make money sitting at home, not even showing your face if you don't want to. This AI influencer can blow up. You can have virtual agents now. You can, because you can plug your influencer as an agent. So the AI agent basically runs autonomously for you. You don't have to do nothing. That was a big step. Look at this. Look, see the face changing, the beard, and then yeah. I was using Morph AI along with this as well to show you the examples. But these guys had been doing it for a long time, and I've been showing you this. Only now it started to really start to gain attention, and I think it's going to do really, really well. You have the most insane golden opportunity to buy this at a 6 million market cap, and this is what I say to people when you watch this episode and watch these series. when you watch your YouTubers, do you get that opportunity to turn your $500 into maybe $100,000? Because a lot of these coins might not give you that opportunity. Because you're talking billions and billions, if not $1 trillion to come in. So when I say Fame AI could probably 500x your money, right now, Fame AI, I'm going to take the entire market cap. What kind of market cap do we need it to go to then? I mean, I was saying 500x when it was like a 1.4 million market cap. So we're on our way already. If you've been watching the channel, if you've been a patron, we're on our way already. But even from now, 500x, it will put it at a $3 billion market cap. It's still doable. Will it? I don't know if it will 500x, because we've already seen the massive multipliers. What if it 100x's? That still gives you the golden opportunity. Well, if you're a Patreon and like I said, you bought this at my 1.4, less than that. We bought a 900k cap. It was the most insane golden opportunity. That's doable. 600 million market cap. I think that's doable. So you take your 500, you times it by 100. That's your 100x right there. What happens? Turns to 50 grand. It's not life changing. It's not life changing on a $500 investment. But if you had a $1,000 investment, that can be life changing for some. $100,000 at this particular market cap now. I would say you probably need about a $3,000 investment in Fame AI right now to really make life-changing gains. And this would be based on it reaching $1 billion or just over $1 billion. So if we take the market cap, times it by 200x, I think this could probably happen. A $1.2 billion market cap. And if you have a $3,000 investment like this, you times it by 200 multiplier, $600,000. That's, to me, that's nice. It's not, you're not a millionaire, but just with this one coin of the many coins that you could build a solid AI portfolio with is how you can reap the rewards. Actually saying that, even if you did just have $1,000 in this, and it does 100x, goes to $100,000. I tell you what, if you manage to save over the last few months and have some money on the side, there's opportunities for you to grab a bunch of different of these AI coins where you can capitalize in all of them and make massive gains. Fame AI, I think it's going to be a big winner. Take a look at this. Altered state machine. Massive, massive opportunities. I think this can go... Oh, I'm giving it away now. I think this can be bigger than what people don't realize because of the partnerships that it has, because of the VCs behind it, because of the tech that it is offering. Now, I'm showing you low cap, 27 million market cap, right? So I think this has anything from 100x to 1000x. I'm going to put it at a 200x again. Let me just see. If this does a 200x from that, I think it's 2.7 billion. Take it, times it by maybe 5.4 billion. I think Altered State Machine could go to a 5 billion range. Like, I really believe, because of what it is offering. So Altered State recently had this new protocol that allows people to make 3D models, and you can inject the model with an AI agent to make it become intelligent. For those that are new, this is massive. It's massive for gaming. It's massive for all sorts of things. And I can see game developers coming over using Altered State Machines technology. I want to grab it up real quick. Is this it? I think this is it. When they dropped this announcement and they showed you how they can make these 3D models that can be highly interactive.
What ideas spring to life with a single prompt?
This blew my mind. And look at the quality of the 3D models that they're delivering. It's powerful, man. And they've set a standard for how 3D models can look. Look how interactive that this thing looks, this tiger. Where is it? Bring it back. It is so interactive. So it opens the door for game developers to create new 3D models that can become real life, like almost like you can think of Tamagotchi, 3D pets again, where you can have any type of 3D pet and the intelligence side, the AI agent acts like it's that type of an animal because it's using intelligence to do that. So I feel like this is going to be massive in many ways. And that's just one segment of what they offer. They got this thing called Gen, which is an AI music generator. It's going to be great for the music industry. It's not just that. They got many other things in AI. They got big partnerships in gaming. You got things like Muhammad Ali. They did something with FIFA. It's just endless amounts of things that make me say yes. They got a partnership with the Futureverse, which is tied to Warner Bros. There's just too much. And Warner Bros. Futureverse is choosing them to have as the protocol for making these 3D models in their metaverse, whatever it is that they're bringing for their stuff. And I feel like this is where the money's going to be. So this is an absolute golden opportunity to be buying this at a 27 million market cap before it goes into the multiple billions. And I think it could happen over the months to come. And this is where money becomes life changing. Because should it do that 200x return, and someone that's struggling, I don't know, maybe you can figure out a way to invest $2,000 over the next few months, really try and get your money together. I don't know, just sometimes, right? Sometimes it's possible for people to do that. Times it by 200, you make $400,000. It's not millionaire. But again, we're talking multiple different projects right here that give you the golden opportunity to make these gains. If you invest in this, you invest in that, you invest in that, great. When it all comes together, all of the different profits, maybe it could amount to $1 million. It's tough. And I'll tell you why it's tough, because the ones that, because look, in order for you to sit, if it was to 1,000x, right? Let's just be real. If this was to 1,000x from now, which is 27 million market cap, we're talking $27 billion. Now, I'm not saying it can't do that, but I think it would take longer to 1,000x. I think the 1,000x opportunity has been missed because, you had to have caught it sort of like under a penny, which I think I did. I think I was catching it at a penny. I can't remember. $27 billion. That can be possible, but it's just too high. And you might have to sit around for the next cycle. So then you got to ask yourself, do you want to wait till the next cycle? Do you want it now? But 100x is most certainly possible. 200x is most certainly possible. I don't think that you can get 100x and 200x out of some of these other, projects that people are sharing you. I think that the opportunity is going to lie here. So the way to do it is you don't just throw all your money in one basket. You invest in all of these different types of projects like these three. You put and you slowly accumulate. So maybe you've only got $200 today. You throw some in Dasha. You got $200 in a couple of weeks' time, you throw it in fetch.ai, whatever you have, but you stack up your bags, you build it until you have a nice, decent position in all of them. And once you have your decent position in all of them, maybe it will make sense to go for fetch.ai because that's the lowest market cap that I've shown you so far, because that's only 6 million, which means that should it perform really well, it can blossom and bloom, make you more money more quicker because the multipliers can grow substantially. So maybe that would be the best thing to do. If you're someone that's got 200 quid, 300 quid or something like that, it can be life changing. Look, 1,000x is $6 billion. That could be possible. 6 billion. AI influencers is an entirely new topic that should not be underestimated. Because when we see people or someone making an AI influencer $11K a month, that shows you that there is an insane demand for something like this. This speaks of that it's possible. And sometimes that's all people need. You need that thought of it's possible. And that's why people do things, because if you hear the thoughts of, it's possible to make this or it's possible to do that, that's what makes people want to do things. That's why we're here in crypto, because we hear the word it's possible to make this, or someone turn $1 from, like I said to you in the last video, someone took maybe put $100 in Bitcoin back in the day and now it's worth 20-30 million. Hope. People live on hope. I've been living on hope. I've been living on the law of attraction. I've been attracting things into my life over the last 6 years, 7 years. And it's been powerful. It works. I highly recommend you do some affirmations. I'm presenting here the golden opportunity to be getting into, especially AI in particular. This is where the opportunity lies for a minimum 100x, right? If you have, like I said to you before, if you have bigger money to play with, $5,000, $10,000, then your 10,000 can most certainly turn to $1 million. Your life is changed. That's it. Your life has just changed. But I know a lot of people don't have that. So it might take you a few more months to accumulate, to stack up on your coins, to have good positions in all of these in order for you to reach that goal. Let's take a look at some GPU stuff. Let's have a look at this one right here. Boom. Blendr. I'm laughing. Blendr, people are unsure on Blendr because apparently the developers aren't saying much. It's interesting people's views on projects and why they invest and why they don't invest and what they think of projects because of how developers act. You know, the craziest thing right now in crypto is that Bitcoin is the most successful cryptocurrency in the world. It's the most powerful cryptocurrency that's gone on to doing billions and trillions of dollars. But the last time we heard from the developer was 2009. So when I hear people get upset with Blendr because the developers aren't saying much, because they're not giving you the information that you want, the particular words that you want to hear, I don't know, it's just interesting. Because where's Satoshi Nakamoto? Why hasn't he been speaking on Bitcoin for the last 10 years? And why has Bitcoin gone on to be the most insane performing asset class of all of the last 10 years in everything? You have to look beyond what the developers may or may not say. I remember hearing this or seeing this with PancakeSwap many years ago when PancakeSwap started out. People got funny with the developers, I remember. And then on top of that, PancakeSwap's contract was not renounced. So people felt like PancakeSwap was a scam. And I get it. I understand when a group of people want to hear certain things and you're just not hearing it from the developer, you feel like it's a scam. Sometimes they might just be putting their head down and doing what they're doing. All I can say to you is if you do not trust a coin, don't buy it. I'm not forcing you to buy a coin. No one's forcing you. You're a grown man, grown woman. You decide what your finger does. You decide what you click. You decide what you buy. I can only show you the opportunities of what I'm seeing. I believe that this will be a big performer because when the stock market people come over, the Wall Street, because they've been watching Nvidia blow up massive to $3 trillion, all because they're offering good GPU resources, they're going to come over to the crypto space. They're going to look for the hottest, or they're just going to look for GPU projects. Render. They see it at 4 trillion. They're going to say, oh, render's good, but is there anything lower that can ape into and make crazy money? Because they don't care about if the developers have been tweeting every single day. You do, because you're experienced. You've been around for the last year or so. You've understood what it's like, what to look for, because us as influencers keep saying to you, you know, it's good to have good community. It's good to have the developers talking and things, which to be fair, this was December 20th. Let's look at their posts. December the 18th. They've been posting something. They just haven't posted what you like, what you yourself particularly like. Things like this doesn't faze me. And I'm not going to let it faze me because I'm always going to have in the back of my head, where is Satoshi Nakamoto? Why isn't he replying? He's a developer that developed Bitcoin, hasn't said a damn thing since 2009. It's a scam. I don't like it. Yeah, because Bitcoin speaks differently. Because Bitcoin's mooning without the developer saying a damn flipping word. Think about how, I don't know, maybe you've never been in a bull cycle. I've been in many since 2015. I know how markets move. Because in the last cycle, I saw stupid coins. Developers were already gone. Zombie coins that were blowing up massive. Because in a euphoric moment, people don't care. They just want to make money and anything. They will rush to buy what they can. You think what you want to think, you do what you want to do. This isn't financial advice. It is high risk. You're dealing with a high risk play. All of this stuff in this box right here is high risk. But I tell you what, Neural AI, when I shared it at its tiniest cap, was high risk. What else did I share you? Flipping Node AI, when I shared it at 12 cents, no, 11 cents, it was incredibly high risk. I remember in my group when I shared new AI at 11 cents, Node AI, people would be like, there's a 4% tax. I'm going to sell it because the developers are doing this 4% taxes. It's dodgy. It's scammy. Do you know how many people in my VIP group got shook? Because someone was saying, there's a 4% tax. I'm not doing it. No, and on top of that, it's not listed on exchanges. The developers, we can't see their face. Do you remember that? Now look at Node AI now. You got bigger influencers that talk about it. There's a lot of fear when people invest, and I see it. It's like they fear certain things because you're not getting the answers that you want from the developers. Fine, and I understand that. That's totally fine. There's lots of things that I want from developers, but I'm not just going to get myself shook because they're not telling me then and there. I have to make my decisions as a grown investor. What do? Do I buy a coin? Do I leave a coin? You can't be pissed off with anyone else if you choose to buy. I see it all the time. I get haters from YouTubers that are just fools. You spend your whole time hating on other YouTubers rather than making decent content for people where they can actually make money. And I get it from the outside as well. But do you know what I do? I don't deal with haters. I let them hate. And I will bring the substance and show you what I am doing. I'm investing in these because I know what's going to happen. When stock market people come in, I can't call them stock market. When the Wall Street comes in because they've seen Nvidia blow to $3 trillion and they want to have another taste of that, but they know that it can happen in the crypto space, they're going to look at render, right? They're going to look at this, what some of YouTubers are feeding them, and then they're going to want a bigger taste. They're going to realize that, 5x is all right, but actually, is there something that can 100x my money? Then they come to Blendr. Let's open the box. Then they come to OGPU. This is when this gets exciting. People don't care. When you see meme coins blow to X amount, people don't care about what's being said. All they know is that, have they done what they said they can do so far? Yes. Blendr was using Amazon Web Services. Now they're not for the cloud storage, right? Because they wanted to be decentralized. Now they've gone on to fully decentralized. That was a big step. They didn't have to. They could have dumped the flipping tokens ages ago. They could have closed their websites, closed down the Twitter. Straight up rug pull, gone. They could have. Along with all these other coins, they could have. Why haven't they? OGPU is the next one that I think is a fine opportunity to get involved in before Wall Street comes along. Because when Wall Street comes along, the opportunity is just going to rise and then you're going to miss the golden opportunity. These two right here are my best plays to make massive bank. I think this could have up to 100x to 200x potential. This is Blendr. 10x goes to 170, 100x 1.7 billion. I think we could see that. When it does a 10x, it goes back to all-time highs. People are going to kick themselves because you're going to wish you got in on this when it was like 30-something cents. I bought it right down here, like 32 cents. Patrons, you saw the buy alert. When it goes back up to all-time high, watch how many people kick themselves. And look at the time that it dropped. It dropped back in March when the rest of the market, here we go, look. It dropped in March when the rest of the market took that tumble. I watch the markets all the time. Let me grab it up. Is this the market? What is this? Actually, yeah, we can use this. Why not? Look at this. Look at the time. Look at where I'm hovering. Look down at the bottom. I'll bring it to the left a bit. What's this? 12th of March to the 31st of March. That's when all of the market, I'm going to stretch it out, took a dump. This is all of flipping total free. All of the market cap of all crypto. Everything took a dump from March onwards. Blendr came out in March. Well, just before, what? Yeah, March 6th. Took a ride up and fell with the rest of the market. People don't look at this stuff. People are fixated on looking at the news and what other investors are saying. You need to focus on the bigger picture. The market moves whether you like it or not. And this just shows it. The market will move when the market will move. And all of the money went up. All of the money came down. Now all the money is coming back up. Let's see what happens in the next 3 months. Because I've got my target box up here for all of these altcoins. I've got it. Blendr's going to come up there with it. So will OGPU. If you want to go, I didn't mean to rant. It's okay. Okay, so if you want the golden opportunity in AI, this is it. I feel like I'm presenting it to you right here. OGPU is good to have alongside Blendr. Why? They both do the same thing, but they do two different things. So Blendr will allow people to rent computational power, which is the GPU processing power, maybe on the daily or on the hourly. OGPU allows people to rent the power for a specific task until it's complete. So let's say you're building an AI project, but you need this high extreme power to get it done quick. Instead of paying hourly or daily, you can say, look, I want to use OGPU's technology, GPU power, because it lets me pay for only what I need until the task is done. Otherwise, if you're using, and that could be a good incentive. You just don't know. You might need those extra days, you might not, but it's a good incentive because if you only need a certain amount of time, let's say, for example, you use Blendr or Render, whatever one you want to have, Blendr Network, whatever it is, and you pay on the hourly or the daily, but you don't use the whole day's worth. You managed to get your thing done in 20 minutes, but you still paid for the whole hour or the whole day. Now you're wasting money. And this is why OGPU could be a good thing, because if you get it done within 20 minutes, you pay 20 minutes worth of the GPU power that you're using. So I like that. And I see the potential behind it. Fully diluted, I think all the tokens are circulating. Look at this, there's only 21 million. There's 21 million coins. This could absolutely surge above $100 or more. And it's going to shock people when it goes to $100 or more, because I don't think people realize how scarce it is. 34 million market cap. 10x goes to 340 million. I'm trying to get it like this. Look, I think it's all circulating as well. So 10x 340 million, 100x 3.4 billion. That at that point, look, this price here. Let me see if I can grab it. This price here, look, 16 cents, $16, $164. When it does 100x, it can go there. And I think in the future, we're going to see OGPU above $100. And it's going to shock a lot of people, because you're looking at right now like a dollar price. And you're just going to be like, wow, how the flip did that get to $100 so quick? Sorry for the mad rant, but I feel like I needed to open up on this, because now we're getting personal. We're getting touchy. We're getting personal. I'm talking, when you talk about insane golden opportunities, it's going to start bringing in feelings. I'm rubbing my legs, guys. The legs are rubbing, because it does. It starts to get personal. Your emotions start to play with you. You know, this is another thing. You know, when you see people invest in this stuff, you know, Render, Near Protocol, you don't see many comments on, oh, the developers ain't saying this, the developers ain't doing that, oh, they're not saying this, they're not saying that. It's because you're cool with it. You're relaxed, because you know you've invested in a project that's safe. This is what comes with high risk investing. Your emotions play. You feel like you need to know what's going on all the time, because I've put a lot of money in this. It's high risk. Your emotions start to get the better of you. And that's fine. That's totally fine. It happens. Yeah. It will happen. And in my case, from being an influencer, which I probably would say, I don't know, would you class me as some form of success? I don't know. I get the riffraff from everyone. I get it in the comments. I get it Patreon sometimes. I certainly get it with other haters or other influencers that are haters. It just comes with it. But you'd learn to just not deal with the haters, let them do what they need to do, and focus your attention on this. At the end of the day, I've already made it in life. I don't even need to share you guys anything, really. I've already made it in life. But do you know why I keep going? Because I like it. I enjoy the crypto space. And because I started with $200 and I had nothing, I had 200 quid, UK quid, which in dollars is $230. That's all I had. You know, I was struggling. I didn't grow up in a very rich family. So I learned to appreciate the tiniest little things. Yeah. So when I share this stuff, I share it on the beliefs that I believe it can do well. I'm not going to be 100% right all the time. But I tell you what, I've done good so far, and I've made millions in this space, and I will continue to make millions in AI because I understand it a lot. I do thorough research. I look at what Meta's doing. I look at what Google's doing. I look at what all of them are doing. Microsoft. This is why I've been on top of my game. People keep saying, how does he know? I'm going to tell you again. Right now, AI agents are hot. Generative AI is hot. I do my research. You know what's going to be hot next? robotics. Watch how in the future there's a new tab called AI/robotics. It's gonna dominate this space, right? It's not here right now. You can try and look for robotics cryptocurrencies. I've searched, I haven't really found one. I've looked at some that claim they can do no. I'm on about just pure robotics, where you can decentralize robots that will be living amongst us in 2028. It doesn't exist yet, right? But I see big tech giants talking about robotics. Just pay attention to what I'm saying. Because in the future, maybe the next cycle, the ones that missed this one, maybe the golden opportunity is going to be AI and robotics, yeah? And I'm going to be finding those gems. And just remember, you heard it here first, because no other YouTuber is talking about robotics like I am, yeah? I'm going to bring another video on these other ones to unlock. I just wanted to touch on these for now. If it was helpful, drop the like, give me a subscribe. Hopefully I've eased your mind a little bit. Remember, you are playing with high risk stuff. So the risk is you put what you can afford to lose. If it falls to zero, you don't blame no one. You're dealing with high risk things. You're looking for that golden opportunity. To get the golden opportunity, we have to come down the rabbit hole and through the looking glass. This is it. This is how I've made my wealth, and I'm going to continue to make my wealth this way. I don't care about what other people say. I don't care what people think. You have to be the same way. No one's here to like you or anything in this crypto space, because I tell you what, when the top of the market comes, everyone's going to dump on everyone. So all I can recommend is, if you get involved in any of these cryptos here, have a good sales strategy. If you don't have one, I offer a Patreon account. You're welcome to come over, and I just simply drop my alerts. You know, I share people when I'm buying and when I'm selling. If you want to see when I'm selling, because they're going to see it, you're welcome to come, become a Patreon. Yeah. I've got 7 tiers, take your pick. I recommend the exclusive VIP partner tier. This one unlocks all the posts. So you will see when I'm buying, you will see when I'm selling, and everything else. If you can afford it, my CEO tier unlocks my VIP Telegram group. It's a powerful network. You'll have super alerts. You're super alerted. Basically, there's people in there that understand trends, understand the market. They're buying things all the time, making massive gains. They recently made massive gains on a recent coin that does 3D models. Big up to you. I'm still unsure on it, but it is what it is. And yeah, you just have to remain focused. Remain focused. Don't let people get to you, because at the end of the day, people will make money. You're going to make money. The question is, will you be able to maintain the money before it disappears? Guys, have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.